After a thrilling Friday of action at the Corn Palace in Mitchell, the bulk of the Hoop City Classic moves to the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls this afternoon, pitting some of the nation's top-ranked high school teams against the best South Dakota has to offer. Case in point, O'Gorman taking on Findlay Prep out of Nevada, who has a bunch of five-star preps. Pretty much everybody on their team ends up playing college basketball, and with moves like that from Taryn Todd, you kind of see why as they open up a 13-point lead. But the Knights had some fight in them, and they never really let this one get too far away from them in the first half. Here they get some nice defense, come away with the steal. And some unselfish basketball finds Eddie Mailer for the layup. As they get back to within single digits, it's a 9-point game. And then on their next possession, they kick it out to Luke Ronsick, whose sister Emma, of course, just committed to Creighton. And Luke's pretty good, too. He drains the three and has a little something to say about it as the Knights get back to within 6. P.J. Fuller, though, has an answer. I'm not really sure how he hit that one, but the thing could have drawn rain from the roof. This game at half right now, it's 40-32 Findlay Prep. O'Gorman hanging in there. We'll let you know how this one finishes tonight at 10 o'clock. Washington facing Dominican out of Wisconsin, a team that lost to Yankton by 20 last night at the Corn Palace. Fast break for the Warriors. Gannon Thompson with the finger roll to give Washington a 2-point lead. Back the other way comes Dominican De Leon Austin, curling to the hoop and getting that one to fall to tie things up. Now Washington, much like O'Gorman, we just saw them. Washington hung tough all game long. It's Ben Van Bakkeren. Trey Behan from down the arc. Washington actually led for portions of the second half. Dominican proves to be too much thanks to Alex Antetokounmpo. Yep, he's the brother of NBA star Giannis Antetokounmpo, and as you can tell, he's pretty good too. Dominican goes on to get the victory by a final of 61-52. Second-ranked Sioux Falls Christian taking on a Breckenridge, Minnesota squad that beat top-ranked Bridgewater Emory out of Class B last night in overtime. Fast start, though, for the Chargers. Great passing finds Xavier Van Beek. Christian up 18-3. Things only getting worse for the Cowboys. Their 7-footer Noah Christensen, who's committed to NDSU, was out with foul trouble. Gavin Skipper takes advantage. No fear going inside there. And then off a miss, it's Skipper in transition with a nice bounce pass to Mitchell Ustra as the Chargers take a 17-point lead. And the passing clinic continued for the rest of the first half. Look at this one from Dawson Mulder. No look to Tyler Prinz on the back door. The Sioux Falls Christian rolls 77-48. Prior to that, the Charger girls took on Hutchinson, Minnesota. Second half, Sioux Falls Christian trailing by 4. They'd start to change things, though. They coming up with a steal here and get it to Courtney Kellenberger. And it's a 2-point basketball game. A little bit later on, the Chargers have worked things to a tie. But here comes Hutchinson once again. Pretty good team out of Minnesota. It's Emma Olberg with the jumper as Hutchinson regains the lead, but they had no answers for Lexi Unruh. She was just spectacular for the Chargers today. Here she charges through defenders for 2 of her game-high 22 points. And then they get it to Kellenberger one more time on the baseline, who had 12 points, as Sioux Falls Christian comes back to get a terrific victory. 53-50. We'll have plenty more highlights coming up tonight at 10 o'clock.